Can you really live in Vietnam for $500 a month? Short answer, yes. But it depends on your lifestyle. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how much it actually costs to live in Danang, Vietnam as a single person and as a family. We lived here for over 2 years now, and I'm giving you the real prices, real lifestyle choices, and what that number actually gets you in 2025. Stick around because at the end of this video, I'll break down exactly who can live here on $500 a month and who probably shouldn't try. Hi, I'm Mai, a Canadian mom living in Danang with my husband and 2 daughters. We moved here in 2022 to build a more intentional life abroad, and today I'm breaking down the real numbers based on our experience. Let's get into it. Number 1, housing. We now live by the beach, a fully furnished 3-bedroom home, and we were lucky to lock it in for 20 million VND a month. That's about 790 USD a month. At today's exchange rate, prices near the beach have gone up in 2025, and this rate is becoming harder to find as the demand increases. So the beach area is like Mai Key, Antoine, and Santra. So basically 3 to 4 bedroom villas are about 1,000 to 1,600 USD a month. So that's about like 25 to 40 million VND. And then 2 to 3 bedroom apartments is about $600 to 1,000 USD a month, which is like 15 to 25 million VND. Areas like Hai Chau, Lian Chiu. So around that area, for 3 to 4 bedroom homes are about $80 to $800 a month, which is like about 12 to 20 million VND. And then 2 bedroom apartments around that area is about 80 to 480 a month. So long-term leases, about 6 to 12 months, often come with better pricing. And while beachside living is beautiful, it's definitely more expensive in 2025. You also want to factor in possible maintenance costs, especially for older homes near the coast where humidity can lead to mold. So like even with this house right now, it seems like it needs a little bit more maintenance, and I think we need to fix things up on our own here. So yes, housing is still one of the biggest budget factors here. Number 2, utilities. Utilities are not usually included in rent unless specified. For us, it's separate, so we're paying for internet, which is about $7.30 USD. Electricity is about $36 to $73 USD monthly, depending on the AC. And also water is about $15 a month. Number 3, transportation. We bought a motorbike for about $740 USD. That was a one-time cost, and we spent around about $14 a month on gas. If you have a motorbike in 2025, prices have gone up a bit, so expect to pay a little bit more. Standard scooters are about $98 to $151 a month, and the premium scooters are about $151 to $183 a month. Some rental shops required a passport deposit or cash deposit of around $40 to $120 USD. So make sure to ask about insurance and check the conditions of the bike before committing. If you don't ride your own motorbikes, what you could do is actually get Grab, which is like an Uber. They have Grab motorbike rides and car rides. A car ride for a 10-15 minute drive is about $1.20. Grab bike is about 75 cents USD. So yes, very affordable. Number 4 is food. Food is where your budget can stretch or disappear. As a family of 4, we typically spend around $700 a month eating out daily with a mix of international and local meals. Lately, we've been actually trying to buy groceries, which sometimes groceries is more than going to eat out because we're buying like premium meats and all. Just a heads up for that. But if you stick to like local foods eating out, it's about like 75 cents per meal or $2.25 per day and $67 a month total for a single person. On the other hand, if you go get Western food in cafes, they typically cost $4 to $8 USD for a main dish, or $10 to $15 USD per person for a full Western meal out. You can absolutely eat well here for under $100 if you eat local, but expect to spend 3 to 5 times more for Western dining regularly. So whether you're a solo or with a family, food can be one of the most flexible parts of your budget. Local meals can keep things low. Western cravings will rise your costs. So number 5, phone services. You can get a SIM card about $7.50 a one-time fee. And then monthly plans are about $2.75 USD, and you get 5 gigabyte a day with unlimited calls. Yes, and that is cheap. Number 6, healthcare. So I'll give you like what we have spent since we've been here. Our eye appointment was about $50. Dental cleaning was about $7.50. And general doctor visits are about $5.50 to $11, depending on prescription or x-rays. This is for private, clean, modern hospitals. I personally don't use health insurance. I've chosen to save instead and pay out of pocket as needed. But if you're looking for peace of mind, international health insurance plans in Vietnam range from $50 to $150 a month, depending on your age, coverage level, and provider. This typically covers hospital stays, emergencies, and basic outpatient care. If you're staying long-term or have chronic health conditions, it's definitely worth considering. So number 7, self-care and wellness. I haven't been keeping up with my self-care and wellness and my girly maintenance. However, here are some prices for you all. Haircuts and shampoo around $13. Lash lifts are like $9. Brow laminations are like $15. Massages are about $9. Facials are like $26. And laser hair removals, like 10 sessions were only $58, which reminds me I still have a bunch of sessions that I need to go. But anyway, treating yourself here is actually affordable. Number 8, education. We homeschool, but when our daughters went to private schools and trained, the tuition was about $740 US per month per child for a half-day program. But for full-day international schools and Danang generally cost between $1,000 to $1,800 a month, depending on the curriculum, like British, IB, American, etc., grade level, and if you include lunch, transportation, or after-school programs are included. If you're staying long-term and wanting schooling, this will be a big cost. Homeschooling is a growing option with strong local communities and more flexibility. Number 9, entertainment and activities. So some entertainment activities you could do, I'll just list some right here. So if you go to the beach, it's free unless you rent an umbrella, which is about $1.50. Beach coconuts are about $1.50. Cafe drinks are about like $1.25 to $3.50, depending on what you're getting, like Vietnamese coffee or smoothie or Western style lattes. Cocktails at the beach bars are about $3 to $7. Local beers about $1 to $2. Imported wines and specialty drinks are about $5 to $10. Kids indoor playgrounds is about $3.75. Movies in English are available. It's about $3.75 per ticket. So whether you're social and active or more low-key, entertainment can be as budget-friendly or indulgent as you make it. Number 10, visa costs and runs. This is one expense people forget, and I actually forgot it in some of my other videos I made for Vietnam. Thank you whoever commented about it and reminding me. So here's some costs about the visa costs and runs. Most people on tourist or business visa needs to leave every 30 to 90 days depending on their visa type. This adds flight or border run costs, time, and planning. You can apply for longer term options like education or investment visas, but come with higher costs or more red tape. So budget at least about $100 to $300 every 3 months just for this. Now, we still need to talk about who can really live here for $500, but before we get into that, make sure to hit that subscribe button if you're exploring life abroad, building a digital income, or raising your kids outside the system. So the big question is, can you live on $500 a month in Danang? Yes. If you're solo, eat local food, rent a basic room, and don't do a lot of extras. No, if you're a family who wants Western comforts or need regular medical care, imported groceries, or international schooling, $500 a month is doable, but it's bare basics. More realistic, $800 to $1,200 a month for a solo expat, or around $2,000 a month for a family living modest but comfortably in Danang. That's our target as a family, and we live well. It includes housing, food, activities, transportation, and the occasional splurge. We can absolutely spend more, but for most families looking for balance, $1,800 to $2,200 a month is a smart budget to aim for. So here's a quick budget recap. For housing, it's about $800 to $1,600 a month, just depending on what kind of housing you want. Food is what we spend around $800 to $1,000 a month, really depending. Transport, $13 to $150 a month. Healthcare, $5 to $150 a month. Visa runs can go to $100 to $300 every 3 months. Lifestyle, optional and flexible. If this was helpful, join my free community, the Abundant Living Collective, a space for families and freedom seekers creating intentional lives abroad. If you want to be the first to know when I open my new membership at myabundant.com, where I share private voice updates, travel resources in our private WhatsApp group. Want to know why we left Canada for Vietnam? Check out the next video. It breaks down the real reasons why we made that move. Let's grow and glow and flourish together.